All right, welcome. We are about to start a really powerful 21-day journey, and it's designed to totally transform your English speaking. Now, this is for you if you're one of the millions of people who can understand English, you can read it, you can listen to it, but the moment you try to speak, you just feel stuck. If that's you, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. So, does this sound familiar? You've got all the words, right? The grammar, the vocabulary, it's all locked up inside your head. But when you open your mouth, poof, it's gone. You freeze up, you hesitate, you start translating word for word from your native language. It is an incredibly frustrating wall that so many learners hit, but I promise you, it's a wall we're about to knock down. And that really brings us to the core idea here, the main philosophy. Being fluent in English isn't some kind of magic talent you're born with. It's a result. It's the direct result of doing the right kind of training consistently for your brain, for your mouth, and for your confidence. So if fluency is a result, then you need a system to get that result, right? And that is exactly what this is. Think of this as your roadmap. It's a clear step-by-step 21-day plan to take you from being a hesitant learner to a confident, natural speaker. Here's the game plan, broken down into 3 simple weeks. Week 1 is all about building the foundation. We're getting the physical and mental machinery ready to go. Then week 2 is all about turning those actions into an unbreakable daily habit. And week 3, that's when we put it all together and really unlock true conversational fluency. Okay, so let's jump right into this first phase, training your tools. For these first 9 days, our entire focus is on preparing the 2 most important instruments you have for speaking, your mouth and your brain. You know, this might be the single most overlooked secret in all of language learning. Your brain might know English perfectly, but your mouth is the physical tool that has to actually make the sounds. If your mouth isn't trained, the words will always feel like they're getting stuck. We have to start treating speaking like a physical sport and actually train the muscles involved. So how do we train these muscles? With 4 really simple daily drills. First up, the mirror method. You're literally going to look yourself in the eye and speak. It feels weird at first, but it gets you comfortable with being seen. Second, you'll narrate your daily routine out loud. You know, I'm making coffee now. It gets you used to talking without any pressure. Third, sentence repetition. This builds that crucial muscle memory, making English sounds automatic. And fourth, you're going to record your voice. This helps you get over that huge psychological hurdle of hating the sound of your own voice speaking English. And this visualizes the other half of our foundation, retraining the brain. Look, the biggest thing slowing you down is translation. That slow path, thinking in your language, translating, then speaking, it's exhausting and it's unnatural. Our goal is to create a new neural pathway, the fluent path. You think in English and you speak in English. It's direct, it's fast, it's natural. Now get this. This is a really fascinating piece of the physical puzzle. Studies show that most learners only use about 20 to 30% of their mouth's full range of motion when they're speaking English. You know, their jaw stays tight, their lips barely move. The thing is, English just requires more muscular movement than many other languages. So how do we fix that? With this simple but incredibly powerful exercise called the pen trick. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. You place a pen between your teeth and you try to speak. It physically forces your jaw to open wider, your tongue to work harder. It's like strength training for your mouth. Then, when you take the pen out, your mouth feels unbelievably light and free, and your speech is instantly clearer. Try it. The difference is amazing. All right, let's head into week 2. The tools are trained, the machinery is warmed up. Now we have to build the habit. This is where we make practice automatic, and it's where we take on the biggest obstacle of all, fear. See, confidence isn't something you just wait to receive one day. It's something you build, brick by brick, one small action at a time. It's a muscle. And in this phase, we are going to the confidence gym every single day to train that muscle until speaking English feels as natural as taking a breath. So here's our daily workout. You're going to speak positive affirmations to literally rewire that negative voice in your head. You'll talk about yourself for 5 minutes straight because it's the one topic you're an expert on. You'll do one small, brave thing in English each day, like just asking a stranger for the time. You'll visualize yourself speaking fluently, creating a target for your brain to aim for. And so important, you're going to celebrate every tiny win to build that unstoppable momentum. And here is the big mental shift for this week. I want you to stop trying to remember grammar rules. Just let it go. Instead, start telling simple stories from your own life. When you tell a story, your brain switches from accuracy mode to connection mode. This is how we all learn to talk as kids, and it is the fastest way to sound natural. And we've got two secret weapons for this week. First, focused listening. This means you're training your ears to really hear the rhythm, the melody, the music of English. Then you use shadowing, where you immediately repeat what you hear, like an echo. You're training your mouth to copy that music. First you hear the music, then you play the music. That's how you internalize the sound of fluency. Okay, and that brings us to the home stretch. The final 3 days, the final challenge. We've built the foundation, we've forged the habit, and now it is time to put it all together and become a true real-time speaker. You can do exercises all day long, but at the end of the day, real fluency is forged in the fire of a conversation. It's about using the language back and forth in real time. You have to finally make that leap from practicing English to actually using English. But hey, you don't even need a partner for this. You can create a really powerful simulation all by yourself. Just pick a simple scenario: ordering a coffee, meeting someone new. Stand in front of a mirror, and you play both parts. Ask the questions, then answer them. This trains you for the natural give and take, the rhythm of a real conversation. And now, for the final test of our 21-day journey. You're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. You're going to pick a topic, any topic you love, and you will speak about it out loud for 10 full minutes without stopping. If you get stuck, just take a breath and keep going. This isn't about being perfect, it's about endurance. It proves to your brain once and for all that you can do this. You see, completing that challenge changes your identity. It totally redefines what it means to be a speaker. A speaker isn't someone who's perfect, no. A speaker is someone who has the courage to speak anyway, through the fear, with the mistakes, because they know deep down that this is the only way to grow. After these 21 days of focused, consistent work, this is your new reality. You've trained your mouth, you've trained your mind, and you've trained your heart. You've faced the fear, and you have built the skill. You are not a beginner anymore. You are a speaker. So there's really only one question left. The training is done. The transformation has happened. You are a speaker now, and the world deserves to hear your voice. So what will you say?